up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Watch him now, Barney!
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To throw on second down. Rhodes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily...
Now the ball comes loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, Rhodes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Luke Kuechly in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Luke Kuechly in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A good pickup there, a 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Rose. And that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Back to throw. Rose got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Rose. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. From the gun, Rose. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 3rd down, Bridgewater lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Moore now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, T-Line, let's get in there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Back to throw. Rhodes.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends. Good point. Moore now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down. Now let's go. Blue line.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Five down.
Bridgewater. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurry up.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Gone!
To throw on second down. Rhodes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from second to third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Duron Harmon makes the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the... So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Delta. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Throwing, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Caught left side, Williams. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rhodes, quick slant, caught by Moore. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
No, check. Patriot. Shift. Watch the shift. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. Chargers able to get the pressure pressure and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He sets to fire deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got more complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.